Hey everybody, it's Rob from Flailthroughs. This is Gundam Battle Operation 2, and I am in the Zagak E. It is newly buffed with a lot of extra work gone into its weapons. It seems like the missiles now fly faster, in that they connect sooner after firing. Higher round velocity and apparently better hitbox for the beams, and upgraded damage for the Vice Nail. It's got some other stats too. As usual, I'll go over the specs at the end of the round, but its weapons are all better, and it could definitely use the help because it was kind of lagging behind. It is a very old raid. I'm pretty sure it was sometime in year 1. We are about to start year 7 in a month, so yeah. It's had a few buffs over the years, but nothing comprehensive, I don't think, like what we're about to get. It's pretty good. Ignore the fact that I'm getting murdered right now. It does pick up. But when I see that, I think it's the Gaza E flying by, I decided since I was about to die anyway, I would just shoot it out of the sky. No idea how helpful that wound up being, but at least I did some damage. Ah, the High Mozaku got me, that makes sense. This is the level 1 at 400. The levels 2, 3, and 4 got more buffs than the level 1, but there was a 400 queue up, and there were definitely enough changes to the level 1 to justify running it at that level. So, yeah. Let's see. Trying to figure out what else to say, but yeah, I haven't used this in so long. It's very much like the regular Zagak, especially since that got buffed significantly over the years. But it also has a dodge roll, which pretty sure the standard Zagak still does not have. If we ever get Shards Zagak, it will be a general, and it will probably have it. But yeah, caught the Gaza E this time. And yeah, now just trying to figure out where to go. And decided to go after this, I think it's a Gundam Marine type again. Yep, that is what it is. Yeah, and I think I put these colors together for a request years ago, but I decided to stick with it anyway because these are closer to the 0080 animation colors than the most model kit versions of the Zagak E you will see. So yeah, I just decided to go with that. I overshot my tackle. Luckily, the team was right behind me. Tried to throw some missiles at that enemy, did not hit them. Hopefully, I didn't hinder my allies too badly. I think... feel free to correct me if I'm wrong about this. Build stun is not an issue when you hit allies. Instant stun is. I think you can flinch allies. At this point, I discovered they have an Isaac, and, as a melee raid, I should be focusing on that. However, that does not mean I can just ignore Galbaldi Alpha stabbing me in the heels, which I tried to do. It didn't work out. And there it is again. Dodge rolled out of the way of its first shot, but it stunned me and I'm dead. I think most of the kills I get start coming in after this, but it was a good round, so... brain. Yeah. Still a little fuzzy. Got my sleep slightly borked because I had to go visit my doctor, but things seem to be going fairly well, so I was happy to hear that, because, yeah, it's not when you're, when you're significantly overweight and about to turn 45, it's good to hear that you are starting to lose weight and everything otherwise looks pretty decent. So, yeah, that is not bad news. Landed the full 3 combo on the Galbaldi. The Metal Spider came in and knocked me over. Rest of my team, however, was on the ball and took out the Galbaldi. Now, yeah, the Isaac I don't think is going to live long enough for me to worry about too much, so I'll just work on this Gundam Marine type. And besides, once the Marine type is done, which it is, then... Yeah, I thought the Isaac had less health. It's about to, but yeah. Let's see, yeah. Managed to get in a fair number of beam shots. I am overheating the gun a little bit too much here. I really should try to pull back. I seem to recall as the round went on, I do start doing that a little bit more. But did manage to get close enough to get that kill, which is good. Trying to, push your way down this corridor is always a tricky prospect. If you can keep the enemy locked down here, you can do very well, but trying to push and meet them at their base can be very, very difficult and end up in a lot of losses, which, since we have a 2,400 point lead, not something we really want. Let's see, 2.5 minutes to go. Yeah, just trying to keep it range, because yeah, if I go in there, they will tear me apart, especially if since I think that Galbaldi is, yeah, right in front, just kind of playing point guard for the two supports who are pushing to keep us at range, which, yeah, basically the thing they should be doing. But here comes the metal spider, so I am going to just walk up behind it and kill it. That gave the Gaza E time to just bathe me in fire, so I died. And yeah, so let's see, Gaza E. Yeah, it's that's another one I need to use more, because again, I just did not have a good sense of how to use those cluster bomb missiles for a long time. And now that I have a better idea of how they work and how you can basically, just set a little patch of ground where the floor is lava, I need to use that more. That's a really useful thing. Our support just died, so now I can't tell where anybody is. So I was going to go down the corridor and see what I could do, but decided I'd play it a little bit more careful since, yeah, if you don't know where any of the enemies are, you don't need to be running in face first. Just yeah, play a little bit of hide and seek there, and get ready to move in when you can actually see things again. That's the idea. Because yeah, I would like to close. I would like to get some people with low health and focus on those supports, especially with the Isaac trying to push up. But yeah, I don't need to, especially since the score is narrowing, I don't need to be going down that tunnel. Okay, between me and somebody else. Okay, yeah, me and the support, we got the Isaac. Metal Spider tried to push out of the tunnel, and yeah, going, trying to enter or exit the tunnel on your own is very dangerous. And yeah, since they were not, since their team was not really prepared to support them, there, got the Gaza again. And let's see, yeah. But yeah, since their team was not ready to push with them, which is basically in a position like this the only way you win, they were kind of doomed. Because yeah, and right now there's so much going on and so many explosions, I couldn't really tell where to turn. I should have gone for the thing on my left, which that killed me, which was the metal spider. But yeah, did not think of it. But we still won, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, not bad. But yeah, you've got to push when you're down and they're keeping you locked in the tunnel like that at the end of the round, or you just are not going to make it. 80,000 damage, 4 and 4, so even trade, that's fair. And yeah, that is going to do it for today's Gundam Battle Operation 2. We'll be back soon with more. Till next time, everybody take care and have fun. Later! Okay, so the full list of changes to the Zagak E. It got another 1,000 hit points, from 16 grand to 17 grand. Upper levels also got hit points. Its special head buffer went from level 1 to level 3, so I think that should be like 30% damage reduction, something like that. 25 to 30 on the head. And that is, the head is an awful lot of the upper torso. That is a good thing to have. It now has Assault Booster level 2 instead of level 1, so it should be able to charge its jump a little bit faster and be protected from stuns and what have you. Got an extra, starting at level 2, got an extra close range slot with going from 17 to 18, and similar enhancements to upper levels. Same thing with mid-range, went from 12 to 13. Long range got 2 more slots, going from 3 to 5. Okay, yeah. Level 2 also got Assault Booster level 2. Level 3 got Assault Booster 3. Starting at level 4, it gets a 5-point speed boost, going from the 130, I think the rest of them have, to 135. Thruster capacity at level 4 also goes 60 to 65. It gets thruster output increase level 2, reaction booster program, and assault booster level 3 as well. So yeah, thruster output increase, I think, I forget whether that's the one that gives you more thruster capacity or that's the one that gives you more thrust efficiency when you start boosting. Reaction booster program may be the other one of those, or I may have forgotten what it does entirely, which I do. Let's see. Yeah, the beam cannon's heat rate was reduced from 30% per shot to 25% per shot. So given that, the cooldown is always going, you can probably get about 4 to 5 shots in a row if you just keep firing. Projectile speed increased, so yeah, the beams fly faster, and hit detection has been expanded, so it's easier to hit the target. Yeah, so larger hitboxes on the beams, basically. The Vice Nail got an extra 100 points of damage, going from 2300 to 2400. Upper levels also got enhanced. The torpedoes now do more build stun. They also got better hit detection, and also reduced time from firing to impact. So yeah, they fly faster. So all of this, wow. Yeah, I see why the level 4 got so much love here. At 400, the average win rate for raids is 52.1%. The Zagak E wins 45.6% of the time. That's the level 1. Rival win rate's about 3% below standard. Damage dealt, usually 68, average is 68k. It was only doing 61. 0.1% higher on MS losses. At level 2, the numbers are even further apart. 50.9 is the average on wins. 44.7 is what it was managing. Similar numbers, but at 550, the Zagak E was only winning before its buffs 34.2% of the time, beating its rival 33.7% of the time. And yeah, give or take, as you probably noticed if you've listened to me rattle this stuff off before, they shoot for about a 50-50 rate. Yeah, it was 22,000 below the average damage at that cost. Went from 77, 77 is the average for raids. It was doing 55, and average raid losses are 3.2, and it was at 4.1. So yeah, it was really, really suffering at 550. Going to be interesting to see how it does with the various improvements, and I'm really tempted to just take one and throw as much overtuned stuff on it as I can and see how far I can get with it.